Alright, so this is gonna be the same session where I did her first like actual saddling with the girth, and it's also gonna be her first actual saddling or actual tying. So I'm just looping the lead rope around that top rail of the round pen. It'll slide right out. She immediately gets her nose tangled in it, but it'll just slide like if she moves around too much or pulls on it, it'll just slide out and the slack will come and she'll be able to back up if she needs to. And I'm gonna be standing right here, so just kind of get her used to the idea. Um, so I'm just gonna let her hang out for a second. I'm gonna reward her for staying still, making good choices, um, and just kind of I want her to feel that the rope's there and then like come back to it. So like that. So she kind of walked away. She felt the end of the lead rope and she came back. So that was actually perfect. I should have clicked and fed her there, but I was taking a drink instead apparently. There. Okay, so I did do that. I was a little bit late, but that was really important because that's really what you're looking for, especially in the beginning of tying, is that first, like, okay, the horse goes to leave. There's my redneck water bottle situation. But the horse goes to leave and feels that pressure and then is like, oh, okay, and then follows it back. That's really, and especially the first one, the first time they feel that, like she's kind of like scooching her body over
Girl.
and then she follows it. So I'm just like not paying attention whatsoever. I should have clicked in and rewarded that because that was really good again. I'm too focused on putting my helmet on because I wanted to sit on her for a little bit. That's a good example of always paying attention to your horse because she was being awesome there and I was like off doing something else, which is unfortunate, but she was really good. That was really nice. So then my last exercise of the lesson here was me working on mounting. So I'm just gonna reward her for staying still and being nice and relaxed while I get up on the block and kind of pet on her a little bit. I'll let her bring her head around, sniff on me, that's totally fine. And then once her head's straight again, I'll reward her again. Because that's really what I'm looking for, is her head straight, not anticipating, just waiting for me. I think a bee flew by and scared me, which is good, like, not for me or the bee, but um, I kind of ducked and she just didn't do anything. So that's good, because that happens quite a bit when there's bees around. But I just wanted to work on a bit of relaxation from the mounting block because she wanted to get really tight and swing her head around. So I just want to pet on her, get her used to seeing me up here, getting rewards up there that it's the same thing as on the ground, no big deals. So that's really my goal with right now. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to click her and then show her where the treat is. That was really nice. And I'm just clicking while she's got her head straight and she's nice and relaxed. Again, that was really good. Good, yeah, that was really nice. I like that little set of her staying still and then coming to get the treat. That was really nice. Now we have some work to do on that left side there, so it can match the right side. I think another problem that I had in the beginning with the mounting block is this mounting block's made out of wood, and I was like not steering her really well to stand next to it, and she hit her legs quite a bit of times on it, so I feel like part of her unwillingness to come up to the block is that. So one thing about this is I would have worked on me standing on the block and her getting her treat from just me on the block because you could see like from a second ago she was much better on the right side than she was the left side. So instead of making it harder and then going ahead and sitting on her back, that was actually better. I should have worked on just me standing on the block and her going around and getting the treat before I went on her back. So that's an important thing to point out here. That was good. That wasn't too bad. And I'm just getting off and just working on getting on, getting off, getting on, getting off. Because if there was some chance that I needed to bail off really quickly, she's used to that. That's one of the things that I do, and it's just not a big deal. No, this is actually not too bad. She could be a little bit calmer, for sure, but not too bad. And I want to get off quickly, like I definitely should practice like jumping off. just so that she gets used to that, that's a normal thing that I might do. I'm just rotating between sides, especially in the beginning, like to get on and off both sides. Once she's going well and like she's been saddled, we're riding the saddle, I'll just get on from the left side. I'm not super agile. I don't get on well from the right side with the stirrup, so um, that's what I'll do once I am when she's like going well under saddle and she's wearing it. But in the beginning, I like to do lots of desensitizing mounting. Like this is completely normal. Like that's pretty tight and pretty tense. As soon as I get on, she's really swinging her head. So I really need to back up a little bit and just work on standing on the block, I think. Yeah, lots of tension there. She's really trying to swing her head around. And I think there's a couple of different things causing that. I think first she was just kind of uncomfortable with me mounting and like getting on. Then I don't think I'm super comfortable for her, like sitting on her bareback. I'm kind of bony, probably not super comfortable. And then like I made it worse by like withholding the food, and then she really wanted to swing her head around to get it. So I think it was all of those things put together. Because yeah, you can see once I'm on the ground here, it's much better, and she's fine with it. So it's definitely something with me on her or above her. I think it's going to be a mixture of both there, but just wanted to show you that little clip, and then as we go, kind of how I fix it and um, how I do that.